Whoa. Okay, listen, it might be Met Monday, but it's still a Monday. I'm gonna dissociate. Hey everybody, what's going on? Now, on my channel, I do a lot of outfit roasts. And today on my channel is like the Super Bowl, which I don't know why I'm making this a sports reference. And today it's like the opening night of the Cowboy Carter tour. That's much better. It's the 2025 Met Gala, and I'm gonna be doing my big one. And by that, I just mean I'm gonna be doing the same thing I normally do. Now, this video is sponsored by Rocket Money, but more on that in a little. So yeah, the 2025 Met Gala is here, and the theme is super fine tailoring black style. Now with this theme, from my understanding, there's an idea of how black people, predominantly men, used dressing and tailoring to tell the world how to perceive them. And the dress code for this event is tailored for you, and like something about menswear. I don't know how I feel about the theme this year, because on one end, I feel like we're gonna see some really cool, fun, exciting looks. But on the other hand, I'm like, if I wanted to see a bunch of suits, I would just watch the Oscars, you know? But I'm holding out hope that the girls will turn it out. I feel like because it's gonna be so suit heavy, I'm hoping people really get creative and take it to like the next level. So I'm holding out hope. I'm excited to see some cunty ass tailoring. Leave your an Oscar tux at home, okay? Although I guess if you were gonna wear an Oscar tux to the Met Gala, this maybe would be the year. But don't. I'm looking at you, Bradley Cooper. Now, because I feel like the theme and the dress code are pretty general and broad, I don't know how much I'm gonna be like thinking about the theme as much as I am like, is this a good look? And obviously I'm a white dude who is definitely not an expert on the history of fashion and clothing. So I just don't wanna be that guy who is saying like this isn't on theme when I'm not getting the reference because I am white. Now, just a reminder, I'm hitting the road in the month of May with some shows. I'm going to Austin, Atlanta, Raleigh, Seattle, and Portland. Tickets are down below. I am super excited. I'm about to be in Austin when this is posted, so very excited about that. The shows are so much fun. You can get meet and greets and we can hang out after the show. They're just the best. And then also be sure to subscribe to Chris vs. the People, my brand new podcast. We have put out our 4th episode, and I am just absolutely loving how it's going and how people are enjoying it. I'm very thankful, so thank you. You can subscribe down below or get it wherever you get your podcasts. And then lastly, I might be doing bonus looks on my Patreon, patreon.com/ChrisClemens. Something I do with outfit roasts is I like usually save some just for Patreon, and I think I'll probably also do that for this video. So there might be extra looks on Patreon, I'll let you know. Oh my gosh, and just like that, I think I see the first Sprinter van arriving, but we have a quick word from our sponsor. Now before we get to the Met Gala roast, I want to thank today's sponsor, which is Rocket Money. I had no idea I was spending hundreds of dollars on subscriptions that I thought I canceled. And that's where our sponsor comes in, because Rocket Money is an all-in-one personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. With Rocket Money, you're able to set budgets, you're able to automate savings, or in my favorite instance, you're able to cancel unwanted subscriptions. I love using Rocket Money to do this because once you connect your bank account, Rocket Money identifies all of your subscriptions in a single list. From there, you can select the ones that you don't want anymore, and Rocket Money may be able to help you cancel with just a few taps. That easy. Also, Rocket Money is just amazing in terms of helping you save money. They've been able to help their customers save up to $740 a year when you use all of the app's premium features. So if you are looking to save more and spend less, join the over 5 million members using Rocket Money today. You can go to rocketmoney.com/ChrisClemens, or you can click the link in the description to get started for free. Thank you so much again, Rocket Money, for sponsoring today's Met Gala roast, and I think it's time to get into the video. All right, we're starting off with Jamie Singer Soros, and Jamie, I am singing your praises. I don't know who she is, but this is making me feel anything but blue. Between the idea of a dandy and the tailoring, this just feels absolutely spot on. I think it's very visually interesting. I personally would do without the rhinestones on the bottom of the dress, but listen, I of all people am okay with a little stoniness, you know? I will say I would get rid of the over-the-ear headphone case that she bedazzled. I don't know why that's in the picture, but you know what? Settling. It's what's big in 2025. Next up, we have Olivia Sandelman, and Olivia Sandelman, what are you going through? For a dress code involving tailoring, I feel like everybody has a lot of options, and this is the option we went with? Sorry, this just feels like Gwen Stefani clocking into another episode of The Voice. Honey, I'm not turning my chair for you. Next up, we have Gina Alice Redlinge, and I don't know who she is, but bitch, the way my jaw dropped. This is like a gorgeous, beautiful, perfect example of perfect tailoring. That being said, I would tailor the look a little bit more and ditch the little cape. Let's leave that behind you, you know? The corset with the lace and the ruffles on the bottom I think is so strong, and then I think Gina should take the Glad trash bag and put it into an actual Glad trash bag. I don't think we need it, but she looks good. She's serving like beautifully tailored. I do think the piano bag is a little cliche, but might that be a nod or a reference? Probably. Will all of you have no problems telling me about it in the comments? No, absolutely not. Next up we have Anna Wintour, and it must be winter because this is not hot, literally at all. Jesus Christ. Baby, what is this? I feel like she's wearing like silk pajamas and then was like, I gotta run to the office and grab something really quick. I don't look at this look and I'm like, oh, the tailoring. And then furthermore, I don't look at this look and think, wow, we are tailoring black style with this, you know? Do we think Anna Wintour has black friends? Sorry, that was a totally out of left field kind of question. She's making the exact face I'd be making at her if I saw her in this. Smile, cause she will kill me if I don't, but what is that? Next up we have Nicole Phelps. And Nicole, you really cannot spell Phelps without help because that is what this needs more than ever. Yeah, just once again, for the dress code being tailoring for you, it looks like that service was not offered to her. And then I like have to be honest, I don't understand like the robo chicken claw arm mess. If I had a dinner party and I said, hey everybody, come with the dress code of really good tailoring, and someone showed up in this, I'd tell them to flap away. I'd tell them to fly home. I don't get it, nor do I think it looks good, if I'm just gonna be totally upfront, you know? Like, I don't think I need to know a reference, or if it's on theme, to know that it just doesn't look good. If she got her wings clipped and then like the pants went down further, I think like, okay, we'd be getting somewhere. I still don't think it would be the Met Gala, but we'd be getting somewhere. Yeah, this is just like one flap over the cuckoo's nest or whatever the phrases. Next up we have Zuri Hall. A part of me really loves this, and then a part of me feels like it's expected and a little costumey. When thinking about the theme and the dress code, I definitely was expecting a lot of women to sort of reappropriate the suit into a dress or something. Tailoring wise, 10s across the board. To me, it just feels kind of obvious and literal, but again, it's tailored beautifully and she looks gorgeous and I'm getting the whole theme with it. Next up we have Derek Blasberg, who looks like a waiter who was on the boat that hit an iceberg. Don't get me wrong, the tailoring on this, especially the pants, is exquisite. But Derek, aren't you a homosexual? Where's the fun here? Like, bitch, I'm waiting, and you look like a waiter. Next up we have Emma Chamberlain, and she said, I own 51% of this company. This is another interpretation of like a men's suit that I was definitely anticipating. This is fun and sexy. This little pixie cut with the glasses. I do wish the dress looked a little different because like the little side exposed here with like the straps that you can see and like the straps at the top of the glove, it just makes it feel a little scattered, but as a vibe, you're not only brewing coffee, you're cooking. You're cooking. Next up we have Reverend Al Sharpton, and the only thing I'm saying a prayer for is a new pair of shoes for him. The tailoring is beautiful. I love the different ruffles on like the sleeves and around the collar. I feel like a lot of these might feel boring because it's like, yep, that's a suit. But if we're looking at it through the lens of like the tailoring, I mean, don't get me wrong, this doesn't make me want to drop to my knees and scream hallelujah, but like for the theme and dress code, yeah, I think he did it. It just doesn't do it for me. Like, it's a suit, sorry. It's a suit, but like, it's a suit. Next up we have Sydney Sweeney, who looks like she is here to collect what's hers in the will. This little widow has a window. That's fun. The dress fits her perfectly. I think it and she do look very beautiful. I do like the little boob drive-through window, but like other than that, it's just like a really pretty woman in like a really pretty black sparkly dress. I think she looks great. It's just kind of like, okay. Next up we have Coco Jones. Coco, you better go. Yeah. She looks incredible. And like, this has the elements of a suit, but it feels like it like departed and took on its own thing. The embellishments, the train, just the mix of the long hair with it all. Like, she and her team took tailoring and menswear and totally took it somewhere to where it's like visually interesting, but also beautiful, but also above the threshold. Coco Jones, this is exquisite. And like, look at that pose. She fucking knows it. She knows it. This is what I want from a lot more people at the Met Gala, okay? Like, everybody can come in a suit. Like I say to the trade that I'm drunkenly making out with, let's take this somewhere else. Next up we have Teyana Taylor, and Teyana Taylor, the queen that you are. This is everything. This to me is perfection. Between the nods to the men's suiting and the hat with the feather, it's giving dandy. Harlem Rose, she's from Harlem, and that's where a lot of the movement took place. Like, yes! Yes. The only edit I would make are the shoes and the socks. I feel like they take away a lot of attention for no reason. But oh my god, this is so good. Oh! This is like everything I wanted from the Met Gala this year. I wanted people to go like over the top with it. I feel like I've been too easy on the with just like the well-tailored suits. You should not be able to wear your Met Gala to most red carpets. And most of these people can. Next up we have Colman Domingo, and he is one of the chair heads this year. As an overcoat, I think this is very Colman Domingo. It doesn't do a lot for me, but I understand the referencing with like the theme and the dress code. And then we have what was underneath the cape, and once again, Colman delivers. I am gonna be honest though, this feels kind of plain for Colman. Colman has unfortunately set the bar so high for himself because he will do the sickest look for the most basic event. Like, I feel like I've seen him with better tailored suits out of the award shows. Don't get me wrong, I still think he looks great, but it is just sort of like this mix of patterns with a really beautiful suit that fits him really well. Honestly, like, what's the opposite of an outfit reveal? We should do that with the cape. Let's walk out with this and then put the cape on. Next up, we have Lewis Hamilton, who is another chairhead this year, and I also saw him race literally yesterday in Miami at F1, which is part of the reason that I feel like I am 2 breaths short of dying. I'm running on 2.5 hours of sleep, and I am going to Pharrell's after party right after I film this video. I really want to go to bed. He looks hot as fuck. Anyways, Lewis Hamilton is hot. Does his little sports car body make my heart race? Yeah. I think it's a really well-tailored suit and it's styled perfectly, but I just kind of like watching yesterday's race, want more from him. I don't know if he wears these kinds of hats, but get one in each color, please. I love that he's holding his stomach because like I looked at this picture and now I'm like holding mine and I'm like, that's our baby. I think he's on theme and he looks great. It's just kind of boring. Next up we have the host of the after party that I'm going to right after filming this, Pharrell Williams. Not gonna lie, at first I was like, huh, okay, we're just gonna rely on the tailoring. And then I looked closer and I'm pretty sure this suit jacket is chainmail. I'm sorry, that is the cuntiest thing I've ever seen in my life. My only thing is like, why didn't we do a pair of pants with it too? Like Lewis Hamilton, I think he hit the theme. I think the tailoring is right. I do feel like the chainmail really kind of took his to a level that maybe Lewis's didn't. I feel the same about this that I did about Lewis Hamilton's, except like the chainmail gives Pharrell like 2 more points. Cause like if it wasn't chainmail, he'd just be chainmailing it in. Next up we have Christian Lachman. I don't know who you are, but I already know that that face card has not 1 ounce of a limit. I'm looking at like a picture, but I feel like I need to move out of their way just because, you know, like I'm in the way. I think I'd punch an 8th grader in the face just to have an 1/8 of a serve on a red carpet once that he is here. I'm torn on this because he's hitting the theme, the tailoring's there. It just kind of feels like he took a train in a suit and that's that. But honestly, he's selling the out of it. And like, Your Honor, I'm buying. No one needs to serve Christian dinner because he already ate on the carpet. Next up we have Whoopi Goldberg, and on the list of things I was not expecting to wake up to today, a Whoopi Goldberg serve? Alright Whoopi, you're going for the Goldberg. This to me puts her in best dressed territory. This is fascinating on almost too many levels to the point where like I can't hit them all. Now because I'm me, I obviously have a complaint. I wish the sleeves were tailored a little tighter, but otherwise, honestly, perfection for this year's Met Gala. Whoopi said I'm gonna whoopie y'all's is on the carpet this year. She did not come to play. Next up we have Venus Williams, and I do not feel like this was a grand slam. That was a tennis pun. I think this is like one of her colors because this looks amazing on her. I know Venus Williams is a tennis star. That doesn't mean we need to wear a tennis outfit under this coat. That I'm certainly not understanding, and I feel like that's probably just for the best. The shoes are a choice. I just don't really understand what the point of view is here. Like if they're trying to emphasize like that she is a tennis player, then yeah, we got that. It just kind of feels like they were like, what if we throw some random textures all over and people will just sort of be so confused that they'll look past it. Next up we have Pamela Anderson, and this is the kind of medieval times I'm looking to go to. Do I look at this and think we are tailoring black style? No, I definitely don't. I don't know what it is about this, but she is giving like Lord Farquaad townsperson, and I'm living for it. Her hairdresser is like, what kind of bangs do you want? And like me, with what I'd like to smoke right now, she said blonde. Pamela Anderson said, bae, watch. This is a f***ass bob, okay? I think she looks phenomenal. I don't get the theme, but I'm loving this vision. Next up we have Zendaya, and Zendaya. Zen across the board. Zendaya looks flawless. And I can already hear some people who are wrong clacking on the keyboard being like, well, didn't you just say that Lewis Hamilton's suit was basic? Listen, if Lewis Hamilton walked up on the fucking carpet with pants tailored like this, he wouldn't need to put anything in my mouth to stop me from talking. Like, don't get me wrong, it is a white suit with, honestly, a white hat that I don't live for. But as a full look, perfection, it is tailored for the gods. Maybe I'm biased, maybe it's Maybelline, but the tailoring in this outfit, yeah, I don't care if she's wearing a basic white pantsuit and like a Christian Girl autumn hat. Like, it's all fine, because the tailoring is, like, I'm gagged. Next up we have Gigi Hadid. Maybe I'm wrong. Does she not wear this every year? Oh my god, she's dating Bradley Cooper. This all makes sense now. I'm convinced Bradley Cooper is like a fashion STD. Trying to think of a good look I've seen him in. Search cannot be found. This just like isn't really doing it. Like, if I were to look at this and then think what's the theme, I don't think the actual theme would be even in the top 20, you know? Gigi, you Hadid that, said no one. Next up we have Mona Patel, and Mona Patel, excuse me while I go Mona a little. Just kidding, you're making me moan a lot of it. This to me is absolute perfection. Like, the hat, the tailoring, the suit, literally from the hat to the hemline, perfection. Next up we have Sabrina Ionescu, and Sabrina, this makes me want to try ayahuasca. If the theme and dress code this year were top shop till you drop, best dressed. I don't know who this poor woman is, but based off of the outfit, she is a poor woman. As someone who wore a silk suit recently, you really have to be careful about like where you're creasing it, because I mean her sleeves have more wrinkles than my forehead when I'm late on my Botox refill. Next up we have Zoe Saldana, and Zoe, you have Saldana it. Take a shot or a hit every time I say the tailoring, but the tailoring, the tailoring, the tailoring. All right, now you will be too drunk or high to disagree with me in the comments. Not to be a man, but her boobs on the dress? Now, I don't know what is going on behind her back. Quite frankly, I don't want to know because I like the fantasy where it is. Next up, we have Jeremy O'Harris, and the British are coming. And like, honestly, so am I. This is impeccable. This is a perfect example of how perfectly tailored pants will really change your life. I don't think he has room to even squeak out a fart, but honestly, that's the best kind of tailoring. Jeremy O'Harris is literally waving goodbye at all the people of Boston because he too was hopping in the Boston Harbor because this is tea. Next up we have Heidi Klum. Babe, you're out. And this is the part of the video where we play the fun game of did Heidi put less effort into her hair or her outfit? And let me tell you, this might be the boss level of the game. Why do they even give her a ticket still? Siri, how do you say what the f even is this in German? Wachten fracken slacken von. Next up we have Deborah Roberts, and I like where this was heading. I think it fits her really well. I absolutely hate the cuffs on the wrists. This is literally me with 500 Monopoly dollars up my ass in the middle of the game. Next up we have Radhika Jones, and Radhika, this is ridiculous. This is like Glinda's grandma or something. Like, this is really doing a whole lot for me on a silhouette I wouldn't expect to say that for. The tailoring all around the sleeves and the chest is just perfect. And the slight gradient from gray to pink and with her hair, I mean in terms of like Met Gala outfits, I do think it's kind of basic, but it's still really pretty and really flattering. Next up we have Tory Burch. Tory, I'd like this dress tore up. First of all, the dress feels too long. Second of all, who called La Llorona and can we send her away? Like, I should not look at you and think, is the theme of this spooky dookie? Because this is a spooky dookie. Tory Burch, please, what is this? Next up we have Jordan Roth. Oh my god, no notes, just none. The proportion of it all, the texture of it all, this is everything. I'm getting references to the theme. The dress code was tailored to you, and this is tailored to them. Also, this hat, kind of everything. Wow, this just really is exceptional. Like, I'm kind of speechless. Next up we have James Corden, and for someone in the movie Cats, the closest to this is getting is yeast infection. Like, why even show up? I mean, and then if I want to get technical, the tailoring doesn't even look that great. I'm looking at James's cordon and there's so much wrinkle action happening. James, I'd hold my stomach too because I'm sick. Next up we have Teyana Ross, and this is like Ross dressed for less, but Ross dressed for more. This is impeccable. This is gorgeous. She had a huge train that like came behind it. This is giving Met Gala. We're at the Met Gala. This is what I want everyone to be rolling up with. I can think of other things I'd like to be rolling up with, especially after James Corden jump scare, but besides the fact that I can see her bra strap, this to me is perfect. I think she might have won this year. I mean, like, listen, I haven't seen the rest of the looks, but she's kind of giving best dressed. Teyana Ross said, I'm coming out and I'm stepping out. Next up we have Bad Bunny. I think I have Bad Bunny bias where I love anything he does because I would love to start a family and run away with him. I don't really understand this look, the bag with the hat, with the suit, with the shoes. But then again, like, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm missing a reference or something. I like that Bad Bunny like always does a little something more, but this just kind of feels like putting things on to put things on. I don't know if it's like Bad Bunny or if it's just kind of bad. Next up we have Lorde, and Lord Almighty, I am not like living for this one. If anything, I look at this and think, what was that? If you lose the suit jacket, she is also falling under the theme of Top Shop Till You Drop. This outfit is like her album Solar Panel. I'm glad it's out there in the world, but I'm okay without it. Next up we have Dua Lipa, who could do a little better than this, I feel. Like, Diva, if this is what you're gonna come to the Met Gala and stay on your infinite vacation, okay? Honestly, waist up is like fine, you know? It's inoffensive. And then you look at waist down and I don't understand like the eruption of feathers and then the eruption of tulle. I feel like you can only have one of those. I think the feathers just make this really confusing. People need to be doing less with feathers, unless you're Teyana Ross. Like, I mean, no one else is doing feathers right. Next up we have Sabrina Carpenter, an absolute coincidence that I was just rubbing my nipple. Sabrina opened for Taylor, but then she also befriended a great tailor, because this is tailored brilliantly. Like, when shit like this barely has like a wrinkle, like that is when you know sitting right. I will say this feels like something she could have worn to like the Grammys or take the train off and wear in her show. It's not feeling like anything new for her. She still looks great. I feel the same about this outfit that I do with Lewis Hamilton's, where I think it's beautiful and they look great in it and it's well tailored, but like it sort of just hits one note. And Sabrina, come on, please, please, please give us something more. Next up we have A$AP Rocky, who is another chairhead of this evening, and he looks like he's got a board meeting at 6 and golf at 7. I feel like he and Dapper Dan are close, and I feel like this should have been better. I mean, he still looks good, and sure, this is like on theme and well tailored, but just like that leaked video, I was kind of expecting more from A$AP Rocky. Next up we have Kerry Washington, and this is well tailored, it's on theme, a little boring. Is this carrying? I wouldn't say so, but does she look good? Absolutely. I feel like a lot of people have been using hair strategically in this Met Gala, and like honestly, if she didn't have this gorgeous like ponytail thing right here, it would look a lot more plain. I think between the dress code and the theme, she is hitting. This little neckline is sitting, and I can't think of a third rhyme. Next up we have Walton Goggins. With the theme and the dress code, to me, this is so smart. However, I think the execution was much like White Lotus season 3, kind of a letdown. Maybe it's just the picture, but using like a pant pattern to do a pleated skirt is so genius. However, with the long jacket, I feel like that sort of gets lost. And honestly, there is so much going on, my eyes too are getting a little lost. I think the thing is, I want to like it, it's Tom Brown, it feels innovative, but like there's just a little too much going on. Next up we have Omar Apollo, and Omar, God, honey, come home, the kids miss you. Stop doing whatever this is. I've seen Omar Apollo look much better. I mean, we've all seen me see Omar Apollo look much better. There's like a lot of really great concepts, but the executions sadly got executed. If there's a reference in here, then woo-hoo, but I'm just looking at this and kind of going boo-hoo. This is not my favorite, and that's okay. And that's okay. Next up, we have Gayle King. Oh my god, we should have left her in space. This is so bad. This is just like actually atrociously bad. Sorry, I've just like been staring at this trying to think of something to say, but like I'm speechless in the bad way. Next up we have Alton Mason, and I will bow down to the altar of Alton. I'm gagged. He is someone I was so excited for this theme, and he did not disappoint. Oh my god. Do you know how much you have to be serving to be covered up pretty much shoulders to toes and still outdress almost everybody else? Alton makes me kind of want a bedazzled eye patch. However, I don't want anything covering my eyes when it comes to looking at this because I want both eyes glued. This is a treat. Thank you, Alton Mason. Thank you. I feel like someone just gave me a gift on my birthday or something. I am sorry. This is like actual perfection. As of now, he and Diana Ross are best dressed for me. Next up, we have Anne Hathaway, and I would like this look to go away. I do feel that sometimes it's just the picture I'm looking at, but like, I don't think a different angle would help this. I mean, I wish her outfit was snatching her the way her ponytail is, because if that were the case, she would be serving. Yeah, this gets a Genovia from me, dog. She looks beautiful. It's just a random outfit. Alright, next up we have Mindy Kaling, who looks like a fallen soldier on the Gettysburg battlefield. I don't know which I don't understand more. The fact that it looks like she took a piece of cloth to close a gushing wound, or what all of the little wind chimes going down the front of her dress are. Either way, I hate it. Who killed Mindy Kaling? I'm so tired. I want to go to bed. Might I just say the tailoring doesn't even look that good. But like, yay, it's a suit. Next up we have Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, Megan, you did not come to play. Okay, I can't really see the front of her dress, but I do like this concept of a big furry cape train coat vibe. I think her hair is absolutely perfect for this look and for this theme. Like I said, I can't really see the outfit, but I think she looks good, the vibe is good, and she's like sticking her knee out to remember who the real star of the show is. Next up we have Tracee Ellis Ross, and I think that this is so Tracee Ellis Ross with this theme. Just the suit feels very creative and Tracee. The hat is obviously on theme. I don't know what the back of it looks like, and I feel like I'm okay with that because I think I'd probably hate it, but I really like this. I like the color palette. It's fun. It stands out. Oh my god, I just realized Diana Ross is her mom. This is like a full family affair. Next up we have doechii. Did my voice just sound like a vintage car honking? I hate that that's on video. Anyways, we have doechii, and I actually love this look. It's different, it's fun, it feels like there's a point of view. Because doechii has such a consistent level of delivering, I was maybe expecting a little more from this. I love that she's giving a whole vision, but just with like the branded and designer focused age we live in now, this just feels like I'm wearing Louis Vuitton rather than like I'm absolutely crushing the theme, you know? I mean, but it is doechii, so I will be biased. I do love it. But like, was I expecting more? Sure. Next up we have Doja Cat, and I'm torn on this one because again, I don't know if it's the angle this photo was taken, but like it just looks kind of bulky. It feels like it's wearing her and she's not wearing the outfit. I like what the concept is. Do I like the execution? That I don't know. Let me see what this looks like from the front. Okay, I understand the structured shoulder. It's too much in my opinion with this look. I feel like it's so close to like being taken there, but I feel like it was Doja cut a little short. Next up we have Whitney Peak, and Whitney, we've hit a peak. This is wonderful. It's on theme. It's tailored beautifully. And that little cigarette? Oh, I love all these people smoking on the carpet. They better actually be smoking. She's giving like little church lady who will burn this town down, y'all. And honestly, I'm kind of living for it. Next up, we have Lana Del Rey. And I want to ask Lana Del why. This is giving old Hollywood more than I'm getting tailoring black style. And she's like, but I wore black. And I'm like, no, for sure, girl. I think she looks stunning. It feels like she was like, yeah, the theme, I'm gonna go glamour tonight. Next up we have J Balvin. I think that this is so perfectly on theme. Again, it is just like a really nice suit, so I find it kind of boring. But he and Tracee Ellis Ross could be sharing a hat. J Balvin, we're giving you a name change. This is an A Balvin. Like the letter A is like the great. Yeah, okay, we're losing steam. And just, I'm gonna address that with you guys. I am ready to fall off this chair and hit my head on something sharp. Next up we have Jodie Turner-Smith. I think this is the second time I've put her in an outfit roast video, and oh my god, Jodie turns it out. This? Yeah, Jodie Turner-Smith, no notes. This is perfection. Like, this is perfect. I love the color palette, the hat. I mean, this to me is like perfect Met Gala, like up there with Whoopi Goldberg and Diana Ross. Next up, obviously we couldn't do this video without including Dapper Dan. He is such an icon and I feel like such a staple of what this theme even means. That being said, I was maybe expecting a little bit more from him. However, I'm not gonna tell this legend there's nothing that I'm gonna say. He invented this theme. I'm not gonna sit here with a tank top and an open button down and tell him what the the theme is, please. Last but not least, we have Tessa Thompson, and this is such a high note to end on. Oh my god. She is just giving the full fantasy. I also don't know how she hasn't snapped an ankle in these shoes, but my god, girl. This is really good. All of the details of the ruffles and the fan, the hat, the tailoring. Oh, Tessa Thompson. Yes, Thompson. No, Chris, that was so stupid. All right, now that concludes the 2025 Met Gala roast. In terms of best dressed, we have Diana Ross, we have Alton Mason, we have Jodie Turner-Smith, and then honestly, I'm gonna say Whoopi Goldberg. Those to me were the 4 real standouts of this Met Gala. Now, of course, there were some people that were missing from this roast, so if you wanna see them, be sure to comment down below who you wanna see and I will do them on Patreon. Also in the comments, let me know who you thought was best dressed and worst dressed and if you agreed with me or not. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell, and I will see you guys later. Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I have Pharrell Williams' Met Gala after party to get to, so I'll talk to you later. What?